Hey everyone, this is Deepcut here, your YouTube. Welcome back to Cartoon Universe. Today we are going to be talking about White Pearl, and more specifically, whether or not White Diamond and Pink Diamond were possibly trading their pearls. There's a lot of theories floating around out there. I'm sure all of you have seen the latest episode, Legs from Homeworld to Here, but for those who haven't, stop here unless you want to get severely spoiled. Go back, watch the episode, then come here so you can understand what's going on as we discuss everything. But for everyone else who knows exactly what's going on, let's dive into it. As we now know, our pearl belonged to Pink Diamond. And that raises some questions, because back in Season 2 and 3, we saw that Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond both had a pearl that shared both their gem color and their gem placement. As a result, a lot of us assumed that our pearl actually belonged to White Diamond because both of their gems are on their head and our pearl is more or less white in color. But we now know that to not be the case, as our pearl of course belongs to Pink Diamond. It was an interesting anomaly to say the least, but a lot of fans kind of wrote it off as just a production error. Back when Pearl was first designed, they didn't know all of the story, and especially not all of the little details like diamonds having pearls, where that gem placement would be, so a lot of people just sort of assumed that our pearl shared the same gem placement with White Diamond simply because they did not know that there was going to be that connection at the time that they drew Pearl's original character design. Another headcanon that people had was that our pearl was more of a multi-purpose pearl, that she belonged to all of the diamonds as a whole, and was just working towards Pink Diamond at the end. This was further evidenced by the fact that her costume shared a color scheme with all 4 diamonds, with those colors on her outfit being placed similarly to where the gem placement on each diamond is. The final nail in that coffin was that our pearl simply isn't pink. Yellow Diamond has a yellow pearl, Blue Diamond has a blue pearl, and even now we can see that White Diamond has a white pearl, but for some reason Pink Diamond's pearl wasn't pink. And of course, we finally meet White Pearl, and that raised even more questions. While she does seem to share White Diamond's color scheme, being even more white than our pearl, who has more of a creamy white color, she does have her pearl on her navel, which more closely matches Pink Diamond than White Diamond. Now, if the gem placements had been like on their arms, or on the side of their face, or really anywhere else, you could write this off as just White Diamond and Pink Diamond not having pearls that match their gem placement. The fact that they are completely reversed between these two raises a lot of questions. And what raises even more questions is the scars that Pearl has on her face, by which I mean White Pearl. To date, we have yet to see any gem that has any permanent scarring or damage on their body due to an injury caused to their body. Anytime they get attacked and it's too rough, they end up simply poofing and reforming without that injury, which really raises the question, how does this White Pearl have those permanent scars around her eyes? In cases where there does seem to be damage that could be permanent, it is because there is damage done to the gemstone itself. We saw this with Amethyst for an entire episode, and then a little bit with Ruby, and the implication has always been that if the gem doesn't get healed, the physical form cannot get better either. And yet White Pearl's gem is completely fine. There does not seem to be any cracks or scars or anything on the gem, just on her body itself. So what could have caused this? A question that has to be asked is whether or not the diamonds could be responsible for this sort of permanent damage to the body without the gemstone being affected. The diamonds are different than other gems and do seem to be able to affect the physical form, again, without hurting the gemstone itself. We've not only seen this through the corruption, but by them trying to fix it in the most recent episode. So it is possible that they could do the reverse of this and just simply attack a gem and perhaps leave a physical imprint on their hologram projected body. There are a lot of different theories floating around right now, but it's really hard to tell what's going on considering that White Pearl had so little screen time, and beyond that, we haven't had a chance for our own characters to discuss her and what happened. There's very little to speculate about other than just the strange reversal of the gem's placement and the strange permanent damage to her eye. Are these two related, and if not, why are they presented in the exact same story? It seems to me, as well to a lot of other people, that at some point in the past, for reasons that have yet to be revealed, White Diamond and Pink Diamond traded their pearls. Beyond the gem placement, there seems to be evidence in the emotional journey that Pink Diamond herself has gone on. We first meet White Diamond in Jungle Moon, where she gives us the impression that she is a very angry child who is prone to violent and destructive outbursts. Then, the next time we see her is in Now We're Only Falling Apart, where she's still very childlike, but she's no longer angry. She went from an ego-driven child to someone who was happy to experience life and see other life forms out there. Not just because of the Earth, for she hadn't been down there yet. This was before the Earth could have its positive influence on her. So what caused this drastic change from violent child to someone loving and compassionate, who just wanted to be a part of everything without this sense of title and duty attached to it? Oftentimes, it is not until we've hurt someone that we can come to understand just how in the wrong we are. Pink Diamond has done a lot of growing over thousands of years, and arguably still had a lot more to learn even when she decided to give birth to Steven. But the first step for most children in growing up is for them to understand the effect they can have on others. Pink Diamond was a very sad child that seemed to be thrown in her room or brushed off by the important mother figures in her life. She was left alone a lot of the time, and even when other gems were around, she was put off by the idea that they were saluting her or doing anything just to serve her. In a violent fit of rage, she snapped. She had one person in her life who was there simply to serve, not to be a companion. She attacked White Pearl, and somehow she left a permanent scar. Perhaps she couldn't deal with seeing what she had done, or perhaps she threw a fit and demanded a new pearl, but one way or another, White Diamond decided that she would take Pink's pearl and trade it for her own. Somewhere along the way, this changed Pink Diamond. She had hurt someone who only wanted to make her happy, however shallow that intent might have been, and it caused her to grow as a person. She learned not to be violent, to not attack those who wished to make her happy, no matter how uncomfortable it may make her feel with their salutes and blind love. It's a positive change rooted in a tragic incident, but like with many of us, it is our mistakes, our wrongdoings that help us the most to grow, to learn not to do those things again. But unfortunately, the consequences don't stop there. And as always, it looks like Steven himself will be the one to shoulder this burden for her again.